Maurio Mccoy is honestly one of the most explosive skateboarders right now. He has pop for days. He's one of those skaters where it's like he's not just a skateboarder, he's kind of like an athletic freak of nature. So to try and incorporate a little bit of that athleticism into our skating today, we're gonna be going through Maurio McCoy's warm-up, try and see if we can get some of that to rub off on us in the skate session. First, if you do like these videos and you wanna see more, go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. That way YouTube will know to put more of the videos in your feed. And then if you wanna follow me, you can follow me at The Local Joe on Instagram. Remember to make every single day a Friday. The link for the gear is in the description. All right, let's get warmed up. Okay, hopefully you can see okay, but the first one that he does is, I'm not sure the name, but
basically just take one leg, cross it over the other, and back. And you just keep doing that.
And then we'll switch sides. So I think that's good. Build yourself some range of motion to prevent some injury. How about that? All right, that's stretch number 1. All right, again, hopefully you guys can see me, but stretch number 2 is called the half butterfly reacher. I don't know the name, but basically you tuck this foot in here.
Just one leg, kind of right where your knee is, and just touch your toes. It's as simple as that.
And then you just reach down and touch your toe. So personally, I like to pulse like this, because if you just hold like that, it takes away the elasticity of your muscles. So just go like this until you feel them start to loosen. I try and keep it pretty short and sweet. There we go, stretch 2, down.
This next stretch is the forward lunge stretch. You want to make sure that your knee doesn't collapse in. You want to make sure it stays towards the outside. Just do that.
This is one that I really believe in. This is one that I do every single day. Basically, you find something that you can put your leg up onto, and then this is a little bit tall for me, but we'll go with it. And then basically, you just don't let your knee buckle in, your knee out and wide, and then you lean your knee over your toe. And what that does is it stretches back of your ankle and your lower calf, and it also gives you full range of motion in your knees. So your calves should be touching your hamstrings. Whew. So we get the blood flowing through our knees, through our ankle, and through our calf. Okay guys, we're 3 for 3 with the stretches. Honestly, my legs feel really good, so let's go ahead and get warmed up and try and get better at skateboarding, and I'll check in with you and let you know how that stretch is affecting the session. Let's get it. Woo. All right, well, pretty deep into the sesh now. I'm definitely glad I did that warm up. Normally, I'll just like push around. I've got like a set of tricks that I always do when I'm warming up. I do every ollie, nollie, shove it, 180, and just like every stance of the basic tricks. I don't show you guys that stuff because it's obviously really boring. But as far as like doing any stretches before I skate, I really am not good about doing that. As soon as I get here, I'm pretty much just ready to get going. So I'll just push regular, push switch, and then start getting into it. So today, doing these stretches, I did actually notice quite a bit of a difference. Some days when I push around, I'll start to feel loose, but I'll still feel like a little bit like, maybe the word is like clunky, a little bit just like, not completely like smooth yet. Some days just pushing around will get me there, other days it won't. But what I noticed is from just doing that 5-minute stretching session, it was probably less than that, I felt like 100% like ready to get going. I didn't feel like clunky at all. And I've had problems with my knees, so I'm like really sensitive when I'm warming up, and I can tell whether or not I need to take extra time to warm up, or I'm like really aware of how my legs are feeling. So when I say that they felt great after doing those stretches, like they really did genuinely feel good. The best way I can describe it is my legs just felt like free, like they felt mobile. They didn't feel trapped at all. There was no lingering tension or anything. I just felt like my legs were ready to start skating. Leave it in the comments below what you do to warm up, and if you do decide to try these stretches, I want to know how they go for you and whether or not they work. So we've got just a few minutes left in the sesh, and I do want to try and learn a trick today. today. I want to try and do a crook to fakie. So crook front 180, I guess. I just barely learned crooks just like a few days ago, but they've been feeling really good. And I've noticed that sometimes they'll slip into no slide and then my momentum will be going fakie. And so I've started in a crook and ended up fakie like a few times, usually with a no slide in between. So I want to see if I can figure out how to get into a crook and then just go straight out to fakie. So probably not going to be like the most impressive thing, but I'm just taking a trick that I've learned and trying to add a layer onto it. So let's see how that goes. Well, that's always nice when it happens quick. I want to do it a few more times to get a few different angles and try and get it with a little bit more speed and just do it a little bit better. Alright guys, well, I would say that went pretty well. I was really surprised when I got that crook to fakie like really fast. In my head I was ready like to land like 6 of them. But ultimately I landed like 3 and none of them were really great. But it's okay, I should be patient. It's a trick that, you know, my first time doing it. I barely learned crooks this week, but they're feeling so good. When I get in them, I feel like I'm in them. And so I think I'm getting just a little bit greedy for how long I've actually been able to do this trick. I should just be grateful for anything really. So real quick, we're just gonna get a cool down doing the Maurio Mccoy stretches. So let's go ahead and do those really quick. Alright guys, well those are the stretches done. We did them before, we did them after. I held them for each for 30 seconds at the end. At the beginning I just kind of pulsed it so I started to feel things loosening up, but I didn't stretch it out all the way again because of that elasticity theory that you don't want to overstretch in the beginning, but at the end, overstretch as much as you want. I'm feeling good. Just doing that, I can already feel like I'm a little bit more fresh, like loosening up. I don't feel as beat up from the session. I feel honestly like I could keep going, just taking a break to stretch out a little bit. So I think I'm gonna keep doing these stretches before my sessions because I do think that, you know, for how much time they take and how much of a difference they make, I definitely think that, you know, it's worth it to do it. But yeah, good session. I still don't feel like I understand crook to fakies, and honestly I only feel like I halfway understand crooks, but it's my first week doing them, so that's a-okay. Just gotta be patient. So thank you so much for watching guys. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so YouTube suggests more of my videos to you. And if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, you can follow me at the local Joe, and make sure to remember to make every day is Friday, okay? Make every day a Friday. All right guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.